DeLorean and drugs, cars and drugs, guns and drugs. Like I said, those in the IRA would know about this probably. But basically, like I say, with Ireland and England and Europe, what I was doing is I took the drug money and I used drug money to put it into houses and infrastructure and to pay the wages as a short-term stopgap maneuver, where basically I was we were taking the drug money, and even the IRA was okay with it. Basically, we were taking the drug money, and the drug money was paying for payroll, it was paying for building roads, it was paying for building the cities, and we were just like the IRA was like, "What are you gonna say? You can't say nothing." Um, it turned out the English and the Irish weren't even really paying taxes practically, because I was building an industry with the drug money and the what's it called. So I wasn't really worried about taxes so much. I mean, there were taxes, but they were light taxes, and no one was really noticing. Like they say, the drug money and everything. They were selling drugs and stuff like that, and we were putting it into the roads, into the factories, into the buildings, so the workers were getting paid basically. And so all the services, fire department, police department, everybody was basically getting paid with the drug money. We were just putting it right back in. And we were building better cars. We were taking longer with cars. We were doing things like airbags and also like the trains and the aircraft. And we were supplementing all that with drug money because it would pay that much. And I was just like, so in the end, basically, my people were able to basically be like, what? What are you going to say? I built your house? Anyway, so yeah. So America, a lot of countries, they were using drugs and buying drugs and stuff like that. And I had a drug workforce and drugs, sex and fun. And a lot of people were having fun on it. And it was basically just like this time where we were just using the drug money and putting the drug money into the roads, into the cars, into the factories. And like I said, when all was said and done, like I had planned it perfectly. I was like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the drug money. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna protect. We're gonna pay the police departments. We're gonna be honest and effective, and we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna do it in such a way that they can't say anything about what we did in the end. So my managers, my people, they built better cars, better aircraft, better everything. And like I said, by the time 1977 or 1980 rolled around, all my people were like, what? It's in the roads. It paid your wages. It fed the children. It paid for the old folks' home. It's gone. We'll get it back with the taxes. Anyway, we put the drug money all into the roads, into the buildings, into the factories, into the workers' paychecks, and it worked. And then, there's just the taxes that would keep everything. So by the time everything was done, I was like, Lucifer Star. Lie. Yes. Me. I did it. And like I said, I invented and designed the airbags, the analog brake systems. I had my wonderful Germans on it. I had my Irish on it. Some Chinese. By the time all was said and done, I was like, yes. And I owned America, and I built. It's like, ta-da! And yeah, well. I didn't really need it. I had the Titanic and everything, but you have to understand, I fought 2 world wars. I stopped a black takeover where the black people were going to take over the white people and like control the world, and like Nixon was going to blow everyone up anyway. And I was like, and in the end, like I said, I was able to go. You can't even arrest me. because what we did, it's like, well, are you gonna hate yourself? It's like, are you gonna hate yourself? I mean, it was your paycheck. I mean, the drug money went right into the paycheck. So even you couldn't even say, I mean, I broke. I was like, they couldn't even arrest my people because like they didn't keep it for themselves. They put it into the paychecks. They put it into the retirement. They put it into the roads, and they didn't even put it into the retirement. They put it directly into the building materials and the roads. So the money was already gone. The drug money was like, what drug money? You mean the money that paid for the roads? Yeah, well, that was like 2 years ago. It's gone. Now we just live on taxes. So, I mean, and we created a car industry and made safer cars and create all this stuff. So, like I said, we could just like post our financials and be like, what? You get me on tax evasion? In the end, a lot of Irish people, a lot of other people, hopefully would be laughing because, like I said, I don't hurt people. I don't really. I create the laws. And I just and I led my people like a shepherd. It's like this is the way we're going to do it, and we're going to be honest and perfect about it. And the Irish, I think, were like, yeah, we're on board. So, it paid for the labor, it paid for everything. And besides, it's like, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, like, money isn't really important. Food and housing and keeping warm really is important. Like when you start freezing and you start starving, that's when you're like, I mean, everyone likes drugs and drugs are kind of cool, but like when you're really starving or you're really friggin' shivering, like, like that's when you start to realize, this shit's stupid. I mean, it doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to have it this way. So, I mean, maybe it's because Ireland is so cold and Ireland is so rough. Like, Ireland's a rugged place. You got to be tough there. I mean, it gets cold. It gets foggy. I mean, I go back with Ireland a long, 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 long ways. And, I mean, navigating ships through Irish channels. Oh, I mean, we've done some things like lights on things, so ships can kind of like navigate their way along. I mean, Ireland is one of those places where most people don't go there. In fact, I think I had an army there hiding there because it was so hard to attack. Because it's like, well, like a third of the year you can't even see anything because it's so foggy or something like that. I mean, there's some places that they're just like fog city, and stuff. So anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, me and Ireland, we go way back, way back. So anyway, so my people, so we created, so it's almost like a funny thing, like a fun time because they knew I was this great leader and I was leading them, and then we were able to go, can't even say nothing, and I think it worked pretty well. What's his name got off. A lot of other people got off. We just built cars, and we lost money. So, but hey, whatever.